This is my last story. I
Mm-hmm.
tried to save a really good one for last. Although it doesn't have that many upvotes, but I thought this was good. Am I the asshole for calling my boyfriend disgusting for his knowledge about his sister's periods? Me, 26 female, and my boyfriend, 28 male, have been together for a year. My boyfriend has been taking care of his siblings, 16 female, 12 female, and 11 male, since his oldest sister was born. When he was 18, he moved out of his parents' house and took them with him. He currently has custody over all of his siblings. He is a really hard worker, and I haven't seen him or his siblings struggle at all. They all have what they need as far as I know, and they have never gone to bed hungry because of him. One of the reasons I fell in love with him is because of his caring nature, especially for his siblings. Not going to explain the whole dynamics as I know it, but when I say taking care of, I mean he took care of them by buying them food, helping them with homework, and putting a roof over their head. He did it all as basically mom and dad for them and still finished his school in the process. His younger brother even calls him dad. His parents are the definition of deadbeats. Current situation with them is that they don't even know if their parents are alive or where they are. They have no other family. These four are all together as their whole family. I slept over at his house last night, and this morning around 6 a.m., his sister, who is 12 female, came into the kitchen crying hysterically. She woke up with blood in her pants and freaked out. She started with her period. My boyfriend got her to calm down and explained that she is all right and everything will be okay. He then gave her a brief explanation of what is happening to her body and how it is changing. He asked her to go take a shower to get cleaned up and told her where to find the pads from her other sister, who is 16, the ones that she is using, and to use them as the older sister showed her. When she left to go and take a shower, he said, "Shit, I thought I would have had another year." I asked what he meant. He said his other sister, who is 16, started her period when she was 13, and he knows that not all female bodies are the same, but he thought that he would have a little bit more time. He was a bit unprepared for the discussion. I was shocked with that comment and the fact that he knew his sister used pads. Why does he know when she started her period in the first place? Why does he know what she uses? I wanted to ask him why he knows all of this, but kept the question to myself. When his sister returned from her shower, he asked if everything was all right or if she was having any discomfort. I started to get disgusted when he started asking these questions. He told her that she doesn't have to go to school today and that he'll take her for some shopping. After breakfast, he sat her down in the living room and explained everything to her in detail regarding what is going on, what will happen to all of it. He said he helped the other sister out when it was her first time, and he'll help her out as well. He finished with saying that her sister will be able to help her a bit more with the types of products and how they work and everything like that. I was surprised, shocked, and disgusted about all the things he told her. He was correct in everything that he told her, but no brother should know that much about what is happening to their sisters' bodies. Unfortunately, his oldest sister wasn't home to be able to help. She had a sleepover at her friend's house due to a project for school, so he took charge of explaining everything. He must have seen the disgust in my face and asked me what was wrong, and it just slipped out. I told him, "You are a disgusting pig." The words just kept coming out of my mouth, and I couldn't stop talking. I told him exactly what I thought about the situation and that it's disgusting that he knows so much about both of his sisters and their periods and is now trying to coach the younger sister on what to do. He just asked me to leave, and he didn't even argue. He didn't yell at me, and he just said, "Leave the house." I know I went about it in the wrong way, but from my stance, it's the same. No brother should know this much about their own sister's body's functions. Am I the asshole?
Yeah, you are the asshole. What the heck? This girl, she has some internal misogyny that she doesn't realize because you're making it seem like periods and stuff are disgusting and they should be shamed and they should be hidden, where that's not the case. Actually, it's really a thing that we should be celebrating, and we should not be shaming him. He's doing an amazing freaking job as a brother.
He's
And
basically a parent.
he is a parent.
He's
And
a parent.
that is such an amazing thing that he's doing, and most men won't do that.
Yeah, it's a very uncomfortable thing.
Yeah.
And he's already being a big person to do that.
She needs to check herself and realize
She's wrecking
why
herself.
she has those beliefs,
Literally.
because that is very concerning.
Yeah, I agree. Like, he's taking care of them. He helped the other sister through it. They have nobody. He's basically raising them. Like, they are lucky they have such an amazing brother who actually knows the answers to these questions,
This is so shocking to
especially when he's
me.
been through it before.
This is very shocking to me to know that like a woman thinks this way, and it's actually really sad that like society has put this into our minds that like periods are this disgusting taboo thing and that men shouldn't talk about it.
Yeah, like, it's okay to know how the human body works.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
What does she want him to do? Let this 12-year-old freak out for a whole day while to wait while her sister comes home?
Well, what do you think happened with the sister? How would she have solved it?
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
there wasn't the older sister, and that was it. How are yeah, like,
He seems very mature. He
He
seems
does.
amazing. He didn't even freak out at her. He just calmly said to leave. And yeah, fucking bye.
yeah,
You're
exactly.
a red flag. You got a screw loose.
Exactly. She does have a screw loose. Walking
Woo!
red flag.
Wow. I'm shocked.
So there is an edit.
Okay.
I don't want to sound mean, but he could have just called his sister to explain everything to her, or better, asked me to explain it to her. I would have been a lot better if it came from another girl. Yes, he explained everything correctly and even told her about the different products to use, but said the other sister will explain those better as she has experience in how that actually works. Why didn't he ask me to explain anything to her? I would have done it gladly. There are certain things that should stay private, and especially a brother should not know.
No, I totally disagree. That's wild. That's wild to think that way.
Yep, exactly. There's another update. There's an update. To everyone saying he would leave me, you were right. He dumped me.
Good.
I went to his house to apologize to him and his little sister. The 16-year-old sister was there as well. She slapped me and shouted at me, calling me vile names. She shouted at me for trying to break the family apart
Yeah.
and trying to say her father is a pedo. My now ex got her to stop and sent her to her room along with the other siblings. I wanted to apologize, but before I could even start, he told me to keep my mouth shut and listen. He forgave me before I even asked for forgiveness, but said that he can't forgive is the fact that I basically turned his little sister against him, making her doubt his intentions. It took him almost the full day to get her to talk to him, and she only talked to him after the 16-year-old assured her that he did nothing wrong and only want to help her. His exact words was, "You turned one of my children against me. That is something I can't and will not forgive. You are dead to me. Now get the fuck out of my house."
Mm-hmm.
He said it with so much anger in his voice, and I could see in his eyes that he absolutely hated me in the moment. I was actually scared for myself in that moment. I have talked to some of my friends about this, and as you might be glad to hear, I am losing friends as well, and even my own sister is now refusing to talk to me.
Ooh.
Yes, in our house, my father had nothing to do with our periods, and my mom always handled everything. What should I have done? I was taught he did something wrong. I can see I'm in the wrong, but still, why am I being punished for this? His words really hurt me. This is not fair. I didn't even get a chance to explain myself or anything after he was done talking. He just kicked me out of the house. I am blocked everywhere and I can't get a hold of him. I even tried his sister phone, but I am also blocked there.
Yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate that that's the way you were raised, and that's what I meant by you have some internalized misogyny that you need to take care of, because that is unfortunately the way your dad dealt with things and kind of put that in your mind. And I don't think your boyfriend or your ex-boyfriend now should be just kind of accepting that.
No, exactly. He did
So-
nothing wrong. He's an amazing person,
Yeah.
and he's lucky he got out early.
Yeah, because there's probably a lot of other things that you believe are right when they're not, or vice versa. And I think you should probably see some therapy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
She had to screw loose on that.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. We've been saying that a lot this episode.
How can you... Like, I just want how like, you literally know that he's basically the father, and then how can you be like, that's so gross, you should know nothing about it? Like, it's anatomy, and he's like literally there for his, to help calm his sisters down. He's been through it before with the older sister and everything. Like, come on.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, moving along.
All right.